screen this way. Yep.
So,
we are live. So let's see. It says we're live. So, hello everybody. This is going to be a live video arts and crafts show for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat room where we will be interacting with the chat room as we craft along this evening. So, welcome and let's see who's in the chat room and we will get started. I am just a few minutes early. I don't know why, but I like to come on just to get a head start. I do have my desk cleaned off, so that's a good thing. And Joe is in the house with us tonight. So, hello, Joe.
Good afternoon, ladies. How are you all? Wonderful people.
We're wonderful.
Ladies and guys.
We're wonderful. That's why.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Right now we're starting to get a little bit of a storm come through.
Oh, we are. We got a little bit of rain today.
Yeah, and it's cold.
So I'm gonna pick Kentucky, Kansas,
high and dry,
and Kentucky and Louisiana. Woo-hoo. We got people in Kentucky and Louisiana, and I don't think I have anybody in Kansas in my group. We need to get on that. We need to work on that. Yeah, we need to get some people in here from Kansas.
No.
Kansas is Tornadoes Alley. Yeah. There's Angie. She's got a basketball game. Oh. Go team. Go team. Keep us. Yeah. What's the score? Keep us in tune with the score.
Hope your pants. Your team.
Her nephews play.
They already play.
They're playing tonight. Mm-hmm. So I watched a new video today with Janet Nash, and she did a new journal. She showed us how to make a new journal with only 4 prompts.
Really?
Yeah. And I bought me a box. I got a new box to open up. Woohoo!
April says hi, Beth.
Hello.
Angie Brown.
Angie's going to be in the with the football team or the basketball team. So one of the things that she did is she ripped the edges of the pages.
Jody was there.
And I think I'm just going to cut them instead of ripping them. And I'm going to use a decorative pair of scissors. That would be fun. Let's get a decorative pair of scissors. Let's find something fun like these. These are like a stamps, like you're making a homemade stamp. And I'm going to cut around the edges of this is going to be paper for my book, my new journal. And we are going to paint a chicken tonight. So, hi, Sherry, April, Goldie. Howdy do. Angela, hello. Come on in. Did I miss anybody? I think I got you. Now, I know there's Mitzi's here. Hi, Mitzi. I know there's people in the balcony that watch me all the time up there. So, hello, balcony peoples. We love you too, for sure. So I'm cutting the edges of my paper like that. And I'm going to do all 4 sides. I might be able to, I don't know if I can cut 4 sheets at a time or not, but I'll try it. Nope, it's too heavy. Okay.
Hello. Glad you all could come in tonight.
And I don't care if it rips a little bit. It didn't hurt my feelings at all because it's going to be a little kind of like a junk journal.
Sherry Dan.
But I'm probably going to do it as a glue
Hello.
book. Hi, Sharon.
That's Sherry, yeah.
Come on in. Come on in, everybody. How was your day? What's your weather like? We have no sun today.
No sun today, 58 degrees, and we waited all day long for this rain that we're getting now, and it is cold.
Is it make it chilly?
Oh, it is cold. I probably get a little. I get a little creepy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And you'll have to escort Abby out because she doesn't like to go out into the wet.
I know it.
Walk her out now if she hasn't been out for a while.
I think it's going to go by a little bit.
But she needs to be escorted.
I'm trying to think of the name of those scissors you got. They're called not calla.
These are like stamps, like the edges off of a postage stamp.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're not scalloped. They're decorative scissors.
That's what I thought.
They come in different things. And I am going around here just real crafty. Ripping and tearing and cutting and whatever it takes. And that's the way I want the edges to be. Oh, Angie. No, I did not, Angie. I did not get any mail.
Oh, you didn't?
Not from her. Oh. Okay, I think I got all 4 sides. And did she say if it was going to be cataracts?
No, just said February the 10th. Surgery.
Just surgery. Okay.
We'll pray for you.
Well, we'll keep in touch between now and then.
Yeah.
Angie's got to go. So anyway, my camera doesn't like this, so it's going to go, crazy. But I did get some free money today. Look, free admission. Jinx. And this is to redeem at your pick your part location.
I know where that's at.
It's
for cars.
Yeah, pick your part.
Yeah.
It's self-service auto parts. So I'm gonna put this in my money collection.
She thinks she is, because I gotta have that.
Oh no.
I gotta get a windshield.
I'll make a copy of it.
Oh, they won't do that.
You gotta get a windshield for your old car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks like somebody just eat the top off.
Anyway, while we're sitting here, this is going to be a book that Janet Nash made on a video this morning that I watched, and there's 4 prompts. One was make marks. Add paint, stencil, and glue paper. Just 4 prompts for this little booklet. And I'm using map paper because that's what she did. And so the first thing we're going to do is make marks. And I'm just going to use this red pen that I have. And she just went and made all kinds of marks like this, all the way across and down. And she even did swirls. And and some of this won't show, but some of it might show. And that's the thing. It might show up in the book somewhere. So just a few marks like that. It's a road map. So I'm going to flip it over and do the other side.
Yep.
This would be cute to do the neurographic thing on. I kind of get into that sometimes, but I'm not going to do the neurographic ones today. So there is another one.
Sherry says she loves her cows.
Loves your cows?
Yeah.
Love crows. Crows. She's feeding the crows, the blackbirds.
Yeah, there was a lot of blackbirds out yesterday because they knew the storm was coming in.
And one more here. Anyway, she took her time. Of course, you know me. I'm a little fast. Yeah, I'm a little fast. And then the next thing she did, she used gold paint. Now, I wonder, do I have any? I know I have some gold paint. And then she used a white or an off-white. So let's see if I can find any gold paint at my up here. I got some silver. I can use silver. And this one is, instead of gold, this one is bronze. And I got a lot of it. So I'm going to use silver and bronze.
Silver and bronze.
So she just put a little bit out.
Ooh.
And then she used a credit card. And I know my camera's not liking this. I know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to try to. Maybe this paint will solve the dizziness. So I'm just putting some paint down, scraping it across, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it looks. Doesn't matter a bit. And I got enough for both pieces. And I might dry that a little bit. Let me get some of that silver over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm thinking just a tiny bit of color. Just a tiny bit of color. And I'm going to try. I don't know what to do to get my camera to quit doing that. I have no idea. So just putting a little bit of something down. So Sharon says Princess. Her dog Princess is a rescue dog. I love rescue dogs. Both of my dogs were rescue dogs. They were adopted. They were adopted.
They've been doing a lot more with the rescue dog support.
Yeah, it's real big.
Government's really
big everywhere.
trying to.
Let's see. Sherry's gonna go eat. Oh, lasagna. And and chickens get extra hay when it's cold, but they don't seem to mind either. They just fluff up and stay warm.
Yeah, as long as there ain't no.
The chicken's water causes more trouble because of the smaller dishes and they freeze easily. Yeah. Anyway, Sharon's getting a little bit of coldness up in Virginia. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Come on in. I'm going to heat my papers up a little bit. As you can see, I just dabbled with markings and paint. And the next thing I'm going to do is some stenciling. I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling, and and I'll probably will use the first one I see, the first one I find in stencils. You could also do mark making, like circles, and I like circles. Stencils and mark making kind of go together. Making a little junk journal, a little quickie, a little quickie. Let's see if I can find some mark making. Here's some paper that these are stickers, and it's painty papers, and I could put these down for uh, for my stickers, and it's made up of circles. So I need to find me another stencil, and I thought I had some over here. I don't see, so I'll go over here and see if I can find a stencil here. And I don't think it's that book. Is it? No, those aren't my stencils. Although there's pockets in there. Boy, this is another journal that. Oh, this has got a Happy Meal in it that I glued down. Like I need another book, another journal. But these are my stencils right
I'm
here.
going out and check your mail.
Oh, I thought you'd already been out there.
No,
Okay.
that's been on the porch.
Oh, okay. That was packages. So I'm looking for a stencil. Trying to get this done real quick so you don't have to be going crazy with the. This is the first one I see, so we're going to use that one. We'll use that one, and I'm just going to get some a paint palette over here, and I think I'll use some. I don't know what color of paint do I want. I think Janet used blue and yellow, and then she got a surprise at the end. she used she used blue and yellow, and then her surprise was green. I know, Dana. It's the map. I'm sorry. I'm hurrying to get this done. So let me find another blue. I was using this blue. See if I can get any more out of it. A little bit. There's not much left in there. I'll get a little water in there and get the last little bit out. So I'm going to use a sponge. And they're right here. Hi, Dana. How did your scrapbooking class go? She went to scrapbooking over the weekend. She did. She did. Let's see about that. So let me dip this in the yellow first. And I'm going to put some little stenciling on here and see if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Settle. So the blue will probably look better. And the blue and the yellow make green. It does. But the blue shine up. Oh, look at the green over here. That's what Janet liked. She got crazy. She just went all over that green. Green is her favorite. So the blue looks better. So we'll just put a few more of these on. I might have to get some more paint, get some other colors. I'll get some other colors. Trade sides. Ta-da! It looks good. It looks good. And I also I got me a new pen. It's a fountain pen, and I'm going to have you all help me with it. Um, put it. I've got to put the ink in it, and I've got a cartridge, and I think I was over at Kim's this afternoon, and everybody was telling me how to do it. So I hope I can get it to work. But it's a fountain pen with the nib on the front on the tip of it, and I've never used one, so it's going to be an experiment to see if I like it or not. And I'm hoping that I will be able to doodle with this pen a lot better than the way I doodle now. Some of the pens I use, I get so disgusted with some of the ink pens that I use, and I just thought that this one might do better for doodling. So we'll see. We will see. So just a few more of these uh, stencils here, looking good.
Got something from Australia.
Australia, are you serious?
Yeah, it's Australia Post.
Oh my gosh. I'll be. I'll be. Thank you. So we'll definitely open it. I'm excited. I think I won a gift. I think I won. It looks like Dawn, but I don't know. Uh, hopefully there'll be more clues inside as to. I think it's Dawn. Hopefully there's more clues inside. So yeah, $14 just from Australia, and it was made. It was dated. Looking for a date. 12/11/24. It was mailed December the 11th.
December 11th.
It's taken 2 months to get here.
Well, it's about 12 days to get
Dear Beth, congratulations on winning my cards. The Messy Palette. Oh, this is Diane. This is Diane. She made some cards and gave them away, and I won. Look at the envelopes. These are the envelopes here.
those are
Aren't they
beautiful.
pretty with the ribbon on there?
The ribbon or
It's
stars?
ribbon stars on the ribbon.
Gold stars.
It's a ribbon.
Wow.
So let's look at her cards. They're very beautiful, guys. Look at the stars on here.
Ooh.
And stars is what Janet Nash did on her as her stencil. She used a star. This is a Christmas card, so it'll be saved for next year. Somebody will get this for Christmas next year. That isn't that beautiful? And she showed how she made them a little bit on her thing. So if what is it, the Messy Crafter? What did I say? The Messy Palette. The Messy Palette. If anybody can get her link. But isn't this pretty? Look at all the little details. Little.
Yeah, that is
I mean, that's done. Every strip of those are done. Oh my
professional.
goodness.
Yeah.
And the glitter. I love these little blues, light blue and dark blue or aqua blues.
Season's greeting.
Isn't that neat? Next year we're going to have a good year for next year. I'm trying to keep it out of the paint. I'm trying. Here's another one. Isn't that precious? And it's paper, and it's probably something printed out paper, like from a kit. It's pretty paper. And then she did these separately.
Yeah, they're about a 3 or 4.
Oh, that's a $10 Christmas card right
Yeah.
there. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh my.
Look at that.
Isn't that nice?
Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah, look at all these little things. Thank you, Diane. I love them. And this has got one of those little corner things. I've got some of those in a bronzy color. That is
That's beautiful.
awesome. Okay, I have a Christmas pile over here that this will go on, and I will definitely have to if she comes in. She's been coming in. I'll have to see her when she comes in, and yeah, mhm. And then I've got her address on here too, so uh, I'll have to check and see about putting her address in my file. Make sure it's in my file. So hi, Kitty Jen and Joyce. Hello,
Angela, we
hello.
got one more right here. Angela Brown.
Oh, Angie. Angie. She said, "Did you get my letter?" No, not yet. I got it
I
now.
just went out and got it.
It just arrived. We don't get the mail till afternoon around here anyway, so
I think
we
what
don't always get it
that wind blowed
early.
me and
Did
my,
it get windy out
oh my
there?
goodness, it blowed the umbrella out of my hand.
It did.
It did almost.
So I'm going to move this out of the
Thought it was going to flip
way
inside out.
for Angie's little goodies. She's got some things in here. So we're making that. I'm almost done. I'm on the stencil part.
Well,
And I've got some. Hi, Janet Nash. I was just talking about you.
I wasn't talking about you, Janet.
I was.
Yes, I
Because I
was.
got your name right here on the table.
I seen you this afternoon.
Yeah, we were chit chatting, and Joe was in the room. So Angie made me a card. She did. And it's the little things that make life big. And she's
Oh,
fussy cutted
wow.
the flowers out. That would need a little help.
Speaking of, where was that from? Australia?
Yeah, I got it from Australia.
And look at this one. It's from Australia too.
Oh, we got another Australia? Oh, where did you get this at? Oh, we did. This is my granddaughter. I got her Christmas card. Well, good. Did she leave? No, she didn't leave an address.
Oh, I
Aw.
get one.
But this is my granddaughter right here. From us to you, we
We've
hope
been
you have a
thinking about
Merry
her.
Christmas. That's awesome. That one, that's a
I'll
keepsake.
have to call her and tell her we got it.
Yeah,
And let her.
we'll call her mom. So anyway, I was trying to glue that little flower down. But then Angie sent me a whole bunch of little things in here. Here are some chickens for you. Hope you enjoy them. Love from Angie. All right, Angie. This will go in my chicken book. And we do have a chicken book. So there's one on a fence post. Here's a chicken on a barrel. Oh, they're cute. Look at these. There's a
Oh, that's
chicken
cute.
in the wind.
On
What do you call
the north, south, east, west.
the wind vane? Isn't it a
Yeah,
vane?
it's a wind vane.
It's a vane. That's cute. And then she collared me a cheerleader. That's what she's doing now. She's cheerleading,
That's
cheerleading
cute.
at the ball game.
Oh
And then here's a
wow.
little chicken that is traveling. And look at such details. Oh my goodness, with the
Who did
suitcases,
that?
Angie.
Angie. My
And there's
goodness.
another little rooster.
That
And
is
here's a
so
big
cute.
one. Ooh, that's cute.
Ooh, yes it
And
is.
isn't this one adorable? Oh my, that's adorable.
Yeah.
I
And
think there's a
listen at
little
that
piece.
cat. She likes it too,
My
don't you,
kitty
kitty?
cat. She wants some chicken. That's what she does.
There
So
was
these will go in the chicken book, and I have it right here somewhere, close by, right here. So rabbit trail.
yeah, there's a chicken.
So we've got this is our chicken
Joyce
book.
is here. I haven't heard you say anything about her.
Joyce is here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just seen.
Mitzi and Sharon and Goldie
Yeah. Yeah.
and Janet, and there's a bunch of them in here. Cockle-doodle doo. This one needs a little cheerleading over here, a little
Yeah.
cheerleader.
That's cute.
That's what she's doing. She's doing cock-a-doodle-doo. And that little
Yeah.
kitty cat wants some
And those are old
food.
stamps. She's got that cockadoodle doo.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I can. That's the like the old ones that I have stamps
Oh,
singles.
they're yours. Yeah, they're mine now. But
Yeah,
yeah, those are
I know
yours.
that. I haven't seen them in a while, but
I've had them for a long time in here. You got them at a
you don't.
yard
You
sale, I
no,
think,
you
or
don't know
state
where I
sale,
got them.
someplace.
I got them at the. Oh my gosh,
These letters.
the letters, the single letters, and you do whatever.
They were from a like a
A railroad
yeah an office of some
office.
sort.
They had a
Hmm.
railroad office in Kentucky, and it was in a box, and all the stamps, and they
And
were
I put them in this little cigar box,
yeah.
and they're my stamps.
Look at them. Them
And they
things,
stink, so
them,
I have to put air fresheners in
them
here.
things are all, almost 90 years old.
Yeah, they probably are, if not longer.
Yeah, they don't make those
Yeah,
no more.
yeah. But they fit in this little cigar box nicely, and I use them quite a bit. I like them, but I put these little air fresheners in there, and they smell better than the old wood. It they smelt like a chemical. It wasn't like um it wasn't like a smoke or anything like that. It was some kind of a chemical. So
Well,
anyway, we're
it was outside, and the building across the street from the this the store that it wasn't a store, but it was the guy stamped it like old time stamps.
probably at a railroad
Well, it was at the
thing,
railroad across the street from where the railroad
the
was. But
Amtrak
no, they didn't have Amtrak then.
before that. Mm.
But this was uh, Scott could probably be able to look them up because they're quite unique, antique.
Okay, so it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends.
Those are beautiful
Those are
cutouts.
adorable.
Now that is that
It's a chicken.
well, I can know it's a chicken. But what about the? It's a die cut.
It is a die cut because I can't imagine.
I
Oh shoot!
wonder. I wonder
Can you
how.
pick that up for me?
Oh, sure. What was it? This.
A pink thing under my
Oh,
chair.
yeah.
Let's try that again.
Okay.
Thank you.
That I I think that your collage thing here with the red and the blue and the circles and all that,
Yeah.
that would look. I think it would look cool if you had a chicken punched out of that color, that all them colors like that.
Yeah.
The
Well, I
circles.
don't have the punch.
Yeah, I know you don't.
So, and I don't need the punch. I'll use the punches that I get. That's all I need. I don't need to get any more
Yeah,
in my stash.
I'm not gonna. I'm yeah. You might punch me out.
So we've got this chicken over here and then this rooster over here. And I can color them in
Those are so
after the
cute.
glue dries and do a background or something. You'll see. I'll do something special.
You know what they could have done? When whoever bought that or made it, designed it, they could have made both of the chickens the same, and then have these circles and these in the zip in the open up space to be
Look over there and see if you see any wax paper behind you on the other side of that table. Just stand up. It would be laying lengthwise behind that, right through there on the back there.
well. There's a chew
It would be a box.
and
Yeah,
the
that's
wax
it.
paper
And the
too.
wax paper. So,
I think I bought that for you. I forgot that free wax paper.
yep, you did.
You wanted wax paper and parchment
Actually,
paper.
it says wax paper, but it's not very waxy. It looks more like parchment paper, which I have too. The parchment doesn't have any wax on it.
Oh, there's Kay
So, hi,
and
Lindy.
Sean
Hi.
Design.
And Lady. Hi, Lady. I just saw her this afternoon.
Okay.
We were chit chatting.
Oh,
Cindy's here, and Bougie Bear's here. Hello. Hello, hello. Come in. I'm just gluing down my beautiful findings from Angie. Angie's at a ball game. She'll be in and out. She'll be in
she's
and
at the
out.
ball game and she's got a little
She's
chicken with her.
yeah. She sent me some chickens, and she sent me a cheerleader,
Oh, look at
a
that.
cheerleader chicken over here.
There's
Now,
a
why is
chicken.
my camera doing that when I don't have anything to do it? Like, I don't know what's it doing. My
Well, maybe
camera,
it couldn't be this.
it didn't do this. No, it's not in the camera. Under the
What do you
camera,
mean?
it's under here.
Oh,
Like this'll do it. This'll do it.
yeah.
But I don't know why it's doing that. So hopefully it'll stop here in a few minutes.
Oh, I've never seen do that before.
Only when there's something busy, like a map, and I had a map on here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Trying to focus it.
so let's find the other chicken things down here. A chicken on a barrel.
Hey, Cindy.
Howdy do? Come on in, everybody. I'm bouncing. I know it has Mitzi because of the map paper that I had. I know it's been doing it, but it shouldn't be doing it right this minute. Is what I was
Oh, okay.
saying, because usually this doesn't make it do that.
Missy said it's been
Cold
doing it for a
Harbor.
while.
Yeah, I know it has.
I didn't see it.
You're sitting here watching it flicker.
I know it, but I didn't see. I didn't see it until you showed the stamps.
Okay. And my wind vane.
Yeah, there's the wind. Chicken wind vane.
Yep.
I tell you what, them are very expensive.
Oh, wind vanes are
Oh
all
my
are.
gosh.
I've looked at them.
Or the red ones on the barns, the big barns. They could go up to
So,
$2,000 to $5,000.
yeah.
The thing is, I ain't got a barn, so I don't have to worry about it.
You got a tool shed.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island shed.
Yeah. And this is a fence post.
Yeah,
And then we just got a little guy. He can go down
you
here.
gonna color in the
Yeah, I will, but not right this second.
right?
I've got,
Okay.
I just had to put him in here
Hi,
real quick
Janet.
before I
I know I didn't
lose him.
say hi to you earlier. I was watching you on your
So
show.
if Angie comes back in here, holler at me and tell her that we did her. We found. I've got her happy mail. So look, these birds were already in the book, and they're walking on the beach. Or yeah, I think they're walking on the beach. Sandhill cranes. Yeah, I think that's the
Sandy
ocean back
Crane.
there. That's what we have. We have the sandhill cranes in my yard. So I'm going to just put this right here at the moment. Thank you, Angie. Your card is so cute. And I will probably put that in there too as well. So thank you so very much. That was very nice. So now I can get back to what I was doing before Happy Meal, which was working on the stencil part of the map, and it's going to go crazy again. Maybe if I zoom in, it won't do it so bad. So I've got to get some more paint out and fill my palette up. Going through the blue. This one's an old bottle, so this one's over a year old. So it'd be good to get rid of that one. And then I want some more yellow. And the yellow was very pastel, so let's try using this shade of yellow.
That's a brighter yellow.
It's deep,
Orange.
deep yellow. hmm And it's going to do this a while. I guess I'm just going to have to bear with me. Bear with me. Hello, Cheryl. Let's get these stencils done, and then we can get this book made up, and then we can stop this flicker business. So that works okay. That works good.
Hi, Cheryl.
Yeah, that's good.
Hope you're doing okay, hon. Good,
Hope,
good
did you
trying
have
to
a good weekend?
get some rest.
Hopefully you had a little weekend off. She probably had to go back again Monday and Tuesday. I know it is, Cheryl. I'm hurrying so we can quit this nonsense. That looks good. I'm hurrying. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. And I'll be done in just a minute. We're gonna get some. Uh, I think I'm gonna get a different painting paper, and maybe we can stop this nonsense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe one right here. Okay. And some of this is going to get covered up because I've got to glue some paper down on here. But this is a junk journal, a little junk journal that Janet Nash made. I watched her video this morning, and she made this. And I said, I want to make one. Like, I need another journal. But I thought it was so fun. And I said, oh, I can do a quickie little book. It's going to be small. It's only going to have uh, a few pages in it. It's not going to be super big. not. It's not. And these little sponges work very nice, I might add.
EY Sharon for the
Thank you,
envelope.
Sharon, for the envelope, she says.
Thank you.
Sharon sent her an envelope with some goodies. And let's see. We did do paper dolls Sunday on Kim Polton's channel. It was the feral cats. We were the feral cats, and we made paper dolls. And so I can show you some of the paper dolls that I made Sunday. They were cute. And let me lift that up. And check this out. Huh?
You might want to show the girls that just been in here the last 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or wait.
Yeah, we're gonna show everybody. Got one more page left, and then we're gonna glue some paper. And then we're gonna make a book
Oh,
out of these two pieces of map paper.
oh.
Just got one more side, this side here to do. And these little foamy things here, they make perfect circles on your paper if you want to do something just out of the circles. They make dots. Just just throwing that out there extra. There's a flower there. And then we'll go over here to this side and we're almost done. I keep saying almost, almost. We're almost done. And then we're going to use this as a glue book, so we're going to hide half of the stuff. So it doesn't matter really what it looks like because by the time we get done, you'll understand what I'm saying as we go along. So that's the stenciling part. Already did that side too. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to get some more painty paper out that's not so busy like this. This would be good paper to glue down on my page. And I might get this other paper that's kind of dry first. Put that one in the front of the fan. And it doesn't matter where you glue it down at. It's not going to matter. So I'm going to just put some glue each here. And I've got a little spreader. So I'm just going to spread this out over that. And I might get me I might get a brush out maybe. Where did I get the rest of that paper from? Here it is. So we're going to use this paper, and it's going to be random. Random like that. And then we're going to let it dry, and I will move on to something else while we're at it. While we're busy at it. This will be done here shortly. So Margaret's here. Hi, Margaret. Hi, everybody coming in. Come on in. We're going to paint a chicken in just a bit. This is just scrapbooking paper. And I'm just gluing it down randomly in our new junk journal. like that. And I need another piece. Just need another piece of something. And maybe that will work. Maybe that'll work. So we're going to glue some of this down. My eyes have been itching off my head today. I don't know why, but my eyes itch. And I'm just gluing this, spreading the glue around. I'm looking for the messy palette if she comes in, and I'm looking for Angie if she comes back in. Yeah, I got dry eyes. I really do. I've used eye drops already. I do have dry eyes. So anyway, here's my some of my paper. Everybody's coming in. Good to see. I think it's slowing down. It's got to be slowing down. Had a good day today. I've not done too much today. I've watched a couple people on the internet. I saw Dusty. I watched her for a little bit. And I watched a couple of movies of Janet Nash's. And then I watched Kim Polton. She was on this morning. And doing some stuff. And I watched a couple of other movies, videos of some sort. Okay, that's one. It's just random. Mixing it up a little bit. Mixing it up. Time for supper. Well, hi, Carol. Go to supper. What's for supper? What are you having? That's good. I think Carol, she's a good cook. I think I'd like to go to her house and eat sometime. Okay. I don't know why I like to do keep everything squared up. It needs to go every which way. It needs to go every which way. So after I do this gluing, I'm going to let it dry real good, and the glue will give it some strength. It will. It'll give it some strength. So what y'all been doing today? Trying to stay warm, I bet, up north. Janet said she might be getting some snow. She gets a little bit of snow where she lives. Sorry, it's going crazy. I'm hoping that it will stop. I'm hoping. Just a few scraps. There's my list. Let's see if we can get some more down over here. Just some scrappity doos. Using up your scraps. Now I gotta get some more. Like that. Esther bought me this a long time ago, and I found it. It was lost, and I like it. Don't have to get your paintbrushes out or anything. You just smooth it around. So one more piece of paper, and this one's been used. Let's try some of this one. There's some wild paper. We can even use the circles. No problem. So let's get some of these down. I'm just using regular Elmer's glue, glue wall. That's all I use anymore. And every now and then, well, glue sticks, of course, I use some of those. But it just goes to show you that regular glue is just fine. And some of the fancy glues are nice, of course, but so is Elmer's. Elmer's is nice. Elmer's been good to me over the years. So I'm using scrap papers, painting papers. And I told you I bought a new pen, and I want to learn how to use the fountain pen that I've never done before. So I want to show that to you guys, and hopefully you all can help me with the nib. I don't know. I haven't pushed the ink cartridge in the pen yet. I didn't know if I was supposed to or not, and I was afraid I'd mess it up. So that one's done. Now it's sort of glued down a little bit to the table, but it won't hurt a thing because it's going to be a junk journal anyway. So we'll just glue that back down, that little rip, and we're going to put this in front of the fan and let it dry right here. Oh, I've got another piece of mail from Lori Beth. No, Stephanie. Stephanie is Goldie. Stephanie is Goldie. Goldie, are you still here? I found some more Happy Mail. Joe didn't give it all to me. He kept the bills and that one. I got bills, but I don't. Yeah, and there are no bills that really. It's more junk mail than bills. Good. So I got Goldie. I got one. I bet she mailed me something chickenish, cause she's a chicken farmer, aren't you, Steph? I think I just got one more side left to do on the gluing, and then I'll be done with it. But Happy Mail takes precedence over gluing. Oh, she sent me a doll. Oh, look at her doll and her loaded pocket. Oh, that is so, so cute. Look at this. Look at that. There's a tuck spot. It's a loaded pocket on both sides. And there's some things in here. There's some rainbows and a tag. Kindness. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, that's a magnet. I'm gonna put that on my refrigerator. Oh, I believe living a life of gratitude is one of the kindest gifts we can give the world. I believe we are all connected with, and kindness is the voice that softly says, I see you, I honor you, and you are not alone. Isn't that precious? That's going on my fridge. She sent me some pretty tissue paper and some pretty silver and a card or paper with some more. Look at the rainbows. They're flower. I need to tell Kim this. She could make these rainbow flowers. That's awesome. And some more tissue, a little tissue, and a little recipe card. Oh, I love it. Look at the recipe card. That'll go in my index card. Shall we use this for our index today? Index card to decorate? Yes, we'll use it. We're going to use that recipe for our index card today. Thank you so much. And then there's the lady of the house, and she's down in the middle with some more paper back there. Look at the paper. Ooh, that's vellum. That's nice. But look at the little lady. Oh, she is so pretty. Thank you so much. And this is Cindy's doll trade. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you so much. Cindy Levins had a doll trade. So isn't that precious? So anyway, I'm going to put all of her goodies back in the envelope that she made me. Look at the lace on the bottom, and look at the doily, and the music paper, and everything. I love it. There's some more rainbows. That is cute. And I love this flowery rainbows. I would love to paint something like that. That is so good. Thank you so much, Goldie. You're sweet. You're sweetie pie. And I will probably, uh, I don't know what I've been doing with my loaded pockets, but they should go in the Happy Mail book, I think. And the dolls going in my doll book. And then the magnets going on my refrigerator. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I don't want to put it over here because I don't want to lose it. But I did have a Happy Mail book. I do have Happy Mail books in my possession. So that I won't lose it or anything. I'm going to put it in here. See, it says Happy Mail. So I've got some things that I have in the front. That was from Sharon Lumbar. I got this embossed paper. Pretty. From somebody sent me some embossed paper. And this is a pocket. And you put it together like this. And it's a pocket. There's something from Teresa. There's a thank you card. This is from Sharon Lumbar. Some more pretty papers. And some little doodads. Little doodads. There's a sticker. another card, and another envelope from Judy Patton. And she's got some cute things on her card I could use. So this was, there's something from Janet Burgess, Cindy Levin, from all you guys. So I'm going to put some of this back in the pocket. Back in the pocket of this book. There's another pocket. Oh, look, there's some more money. I can put my money in there with that money. I collect money. And here's some more things, and some stamps. So I'm going to put this pocket in here. Let's see where I can put it. Oh, there's some more funny money. Woohoo! Let's put it back over here with the other money. There. These are empty pages. There's a doggy card. And that was from Sharon Lumbar. And there's a pocket there. And I could put this pocket right on there and it would look really pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to glue this part here. It's from Goldie. Okay. Okay. So that'll work. That'll work real good. So I'm going to put this back over there out of the way so I won't lose it. I've got my dolls over here. I'm going to show you the dolls. And I want to do this one more side of gluing down here with this paper and what's left over on my desk. And then we can let this dry while we're goofing off. So let's get some more gluage here. And yeah, we'll definitely put this in the index card today, our iPads. So we'll put that one there, and this one here, and this one here. Like that. And I think I had some more. I can't wait to get this paper down and get the camera back to normal. I'm sorry, you guys. I probably should have just quit, but I wanted to get it done. I just knew I could do it. And look, it's not even 7 o'clock yet. See, I'll have it almost done. And then we can let it dry. So there's that one. Okay. There we go. It's tacked as much as I can do it at this time. So I'm going to take and turn this over. So I'm going to have a queen table. And I'm going to show you the dolls that I was making. And Cindy was making them a couple weeks last week or a week ago. And I was making dolls. Put this back over here out of the way. And anyway, Sunday we were making paper dolls in Kim's feral cat group, and so I made a bunch of dolls. So I'm gonna put these dolls together with my collection. This one started, and I haven't finished her yet, but she came off of a pattern, uh, a dress pattern, and there's another one in here, this one here, that was on the same pattern, dress pattern. So these are the Vogue girls. They were from Vogue, and this is how I cut the uh, I cut the picture out. I don't fussy cut it. I just cut the picture out and glue it on black cardstock or some kind of cardstock. Then I fussy cut it out, and she's stiff. That way she's stiff, and it does a good job. So all of these are on some kind of cardstock. This was another pattern, and I will cut underneath her arms out. I will cut that out with an X-Acto knife. Then I found some guys. This was in a People magazine, and this was out of one of my clip art magazines. And I did the same thing. I laid it down on cardstock. Then I kind of fussy cut it out. And then I made these dolls last week. And these are my Japanese origami dolls. And it's not the original pattern, but it'll do. It's the one I came with. Hi, Missy. I got your happy mail. Your cards, Missy. Thank you so much for the Christmas cards. They are so beautiful, and there's going to be 4 special people next year that will get those Christmas cards, and I will put your name on the back of the cards if they're not on there. I can't remember if I looked or not. But here's another little paper doll that I made, and you have to be careful when you glue the front and the back together and not glue the legs down. This one, her legs kind of stiff over here on this side, but this side she can kick real high. And I made her belt, and I made her hair out of embroidery thread, and she's got pearls. So there's my little girl there, and she's got dreads. She's got dreadlocks in her hair and decorations. Then I got this guy, and he was one of the Timmy guys. And then I found Goldie last week, um, out of a magazine. It was a hunting magazine that I get, and Goldie was in there. That's Goldie's doggie. And then here's me in the back pool. And yeah, I'm laying on my float in the pool. So this was just a ad out of some junk mail that I got from the pool people down here. We got um pool advertisements down here. And anyway, she was on one of the ads, and I cut her out, and I glued her on a stick and paper clipped uh, the umbrella. I got it from something else in the magazine. And then this little girl here is doing some yoga. And see, they're kind of small for paper dolls, so I put them on a stick, and they're interactable now. And these 2 guys were in my hunting magazine, and they were hunting. They've got their field binoculars on, and they're in search of some pretty girls. They're looking for the girls. And again, I cut them out, put them on cardstock, then I fussy cut them out. And then I found this dog. Woo-hoo. This was on the cover of the black cardstock paper that I just bought. I bought a new package, and this was on the front of the page, of the front page of it, and I had to make it a paper. I made it. I didn't use any backing, but I made a paper doll out of it. So, and I do have some other things in here, like the kitty cat. I'm going to cut the kitty cat out. I'm going to cut Britney Spears. This is Britney. And my idea is to shape her where her legs are together. So I'll probably cut her off and reattach her legs and make them together and not so far apart. And I'll make her a paper doll. And then I like this girl on the bicycle. I think she'd make a cute paper doll. And here's another kitty cat. And the kitty cat's playing with a feather. So I've got real feathers that I could put on there and cover that up with a real blue feather and make this little kitty cat. And then I like these two dogs over here. They're cute. And I like the balloons out of this one. So if I cut the balloons out, I can do the same thing with the dogs and put the balloons behind the dogs, like they're holding the balloons. So, but that's my doll collection that I've been working on this last week. And these people here would be cute little miniature dolls. And then I've got some just plain cardstock back here. So that's all I have in the filing in my for my paper dolls this month. And I love doing them and I love making them and they're so fun. And if anybody wants to make a paper doll, please do and post it in the group. And we I probably will make a book, a doll book, and make some more. And I showed my other doll books Sunday. I have three other doll books, 23, 24, and then another one that I've had over the past few years. And some of my dolls and some of your all's dolls. And Angela made me three or four dolls that were so adorable. And I showed them Sunday. If you all want to watch Kim Polton's video from the Feral Cats Sunday Morning Brunch Girls group, we were on and we did paper dolls, and everybody did something a little different. So that's always fun to do. And next Sunday we're going to be off, and then the first Sunday of the February, we will be doing vintage, something vintage. And I've started collecting vintage things, and maybe you all can help me and tell me what I can do that's vintage. I need an idea. I thought about doing dolls again. I've I found these in my stash, and I said, "Oh, that can be vintage. They're vintage girls." And I think I've got some of these girls in a bigger format. And then I found these two postcards from, I think Sharon gave me these, Sharon Lumbar, and they're vintage postcards. So maybe I can make some postcards and make them vintage with some of the vintage things that I have in my stash. And these guys, they're whimsical, but they're kind of vintage to me. I'm wrong, but maybe we can still make a postcard with these little animals. I'm not sure, but the houses look vintage in the background. They look like cottages and things. So that to me is vintage. And but these were just some things laying on my desk that I thought I might be able to use. And these were from Christmas time, so that can go in a blue book. But anyway, so I'm in the hunt for. I got 2 weeks to look up and do something vintage. So if you have any vintage ideas, let me know. Right now, I'm thinking postcards. I'll make some vintage postcards, and I've got some stamps, rubber stamps, of women that are vintage looking. So that would be a good option. Now, what else did I promise you all? We're still going to do the rest of Janet Nash's book as soon as my papers dry off, but they're not dry yet. So we got to let them dry before I do any more. And then Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is my ink pen. So, does anybody do calligraphy? Anybody in here that do calligraphy? I know that Teresa Church, she writes fancy like calligraphy, and I don't know if it's calligraphy or not, but she does. Oh, you are. You're learning to do it. Okay, well that's good. Do you have a fountain pen? I just bought this new fountain pen right here, but it's from Japan, and I can't read a word. So all I can do is look at the pictures. So, so it comes with ink, and I got the two glass nibs, the nibs. So these are to write with. Oh gosh, I hope I don't break that. You have to be very careful. It's a point. It's a point, and there are protectors for it that you can put on there. And there's another one back here, the blue one, and I couldn't get this one off. There we go. So it's a point, and I am rough. I go fast. I go 90 mile an hour, and I'm always rough. But this is supposed to draw right, and it's not a smooth tip. It's kind of sharpy. It's a sharpie tip. And then I have this little thing, and I have no idea what it's for. So it came with the black pen, but the glass pens came with these inks, and I'm so tickled to death. It came with the little holder to hold your pen, which is good, and it came with an inkwell. And I was looking for inkwells separate from this, and I know I bought this online, but this is clear, and sometimes when they do pictures, the clear things don't show up. And this pen came with this packaging. So I'm going to put this over here to the side since I showed it to you, and we will be using some of the ink to practice with and to play with. And the rest I'll put over here. And fix a special spot for it so it doesn't fall. And so with this one, the lid comes off like this, and there's a metal nib, and then you unscrew it, and this is where my ink cartridges go, and it has a little ball. See the little ball? My camera is going nutso today. Wonder what I can do to get that to quit. I am so sorry. That drives you crazy. So I'm assuming that the little ball in the end of the cartridge goes in here, and it's got a pointy thing in there that I'm supposed to push it on, and I'm going to push real hard. Does anybody? And the tip soaks up ink and holds the ink while you write. Yes, I do know that, but I wanted to make sure it was going to be okay if I push this on to the ink, the fountain pen that I got. Callers on your desk. Well, I never have it go nuts like that before, and I could try changing the paper out again with a with something solid, something like this. Maybe that'll help. Let's try that. It's a little piece of wallpaper. So I'm waiting for somebody that might know about. Diane says had to go back and watch. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. They are beautiful. They are beautiful, Diane. I love the cards, and thank you so much for the prize. I won the prize. It took 2 months to get here. Over 2 months. 2 months and 10 days. And I've got your address, so I'll send you a little something back. So anyway, I'm trying to find out if I am to push this down in my pen. If anybody knows anything about fountain pens, and I'm pretty sure that will fit in there. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to push it. But I didn't know how hard it would be. It won't do. There it goes. Okay, it went on. So I'm going to glue this back together or turn it back on, and I'm going to wait for some ink to come down. And then there's this little black thing here, and I'm wondering if I'm supposed to take that little thing off. It's an attachment on the pen. This little thing here. Maybe that's where the ink comes out, but I don't know how it flows, and I can't pound on it because this is metal and it'll bend. I did. I pushed it down firmly. Now, how do I get the pen? Oh, it's already writing. Look. Oh, guys, look at this. Let me have some paper. We're going to have to do some doodling. I've got some a Twinchy uh, a Twinchy book. Let me see if I can't find it real quick in here. Traveling. Is this it? I've got a Twinchy book, and we can do doodles. And see, next Christmas I'm going to do these for Twinchies for Christmas, and I've got it down in my on my list to do this for December. But I've got a book, and the Twinchies are printed out in the book. That's all this is. So we get to start in the Twinchy book. Yeah, yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, Bear, I'm so glad you asked. We do Twinchies. Um, you know how we do artist trading cards. Well, we do Twinchies, which is 2 by 2s. 2 inch by 2 inch. And then we also do inchies, which is 1 inch by 1 inch. And we can make inchies by making a cross in this book. But this is nothing but Twinchies. Got this for Christmas from Dana. Twinchies Grid Collage book. So you can do anything you want on a Twinchie, just like an artist trading card. And so I'm going to try to start in a book and and start doing some things. And so maybe we could do some practicing with my new fountain pens. And I bought this to do some doodling on painty papers. I've got painty papers that I haven't done anything with, and I wanted to do some doodling on the painty papers. So I bought the black ink for that, and then I ordered me another Posca white pen to do some doodling with, but I haven't gotten it yet. So thank you, Angela. So anyway, I'm so excited. I need some scrap paper to play on first. I've never had a fountain pen. I've never done this before. So it's you just gently use it, and it's good for cursive. Now it's I'll have to get used to it because I want to press down hard and it catches when you do hard. So but calligraphy is fancy writing, but I wanted to do doodling with it. And I was watching Kim and Jean Peterson doodle last week, and I said I want to come on and play with you, Kim, next Friday. So Friday, if she's doing any doodling Friday, I'm going to come on with her. So hi, Lori. Hi. So anyway, I remember, and I took some pictures. So I'm gonna put the lid on this, and I'm gonna get some ink out and use this with my pen too. And I'm gonna save the packaging for ephemera because it's Oriental, and this is a platinum writing pen. It's called platinum. It's a style, and then it came with this little tip here, and I don't know what this is for. I don't know what it's for. So it's there, and yeah, this will be for ephemera. I'll keep that in my stash, and then oh, my camera. I was going to show you something that uh, when I was watching Kim the other day on Friday, I took some pictures, and let's see if I can find the pictures that and I did do this last week. I love it. I drew him, and here's the real one. That's the picture I downloaded, and then I did that one. So, but I think that was Thursday. So Friday, there's some more chickens we're going to do tonight. I haven't picked out which one yet, but he's funny. He's I don't know, the glasses. I like them. Oh, we can do the beach one. We've done a beach one before, and this guy was cute. I liked him. But what was? Oh, he's. I like this one too. I took a picture of a bunch of chickens that I thought we could paint in the near future, and I thought I did some um, pictures of Kim. Um, but I don't see any of her pictures here. I took some. I was maybe it was before this. This is it. Here she is. Okay, so Kim and Jean, they were doing these things. This was Jean, and I know how to do that, and I can't wait to try that. And this one was Kim's. So what she did is she drew some lines, and they remind me of um, telephone poles. And this is what she did. And I'm going to do a whole row of them. But she started out with two lines, not necessarily the same length, and then one line down, and then she did them sideways, and it was just an abstract. And she always did them uh, either up and down or vertical. And she did them this way. And so I want to do a bunch of these. And then I'll do some watercolors. I'm gonna do four of them. And this one I think I'll go this direction. And I'm using my new pen. And then I'm gonna do a big one here, like that. And then she did watercolor, and this is not watercolor paper, but uh, it probably will do okay with watercolor. We'll see. So the next step is, see, I'm off on a tangent. I did use my fountain pen though, but I haven't used my glass pen yet. So I got off on a tangent. But I might be able to use that in a few minutes. I'm going to get my watercolors out here. And I'm going to wet my paints with a spray. And I'm going to get a little paintbrush. And to do this wet on wet technique, I learned a new trick to it over the weekend. So you have to have wet a wet brush, and you have to wet your paper. And I'm thinking that this ink is permanent ink, and we're going to find out right now. Seems to be permanent. So I'm watering my paper first. It's bleeding. I thought for sure this ink was going to be permanent. So that makes me unhappy. I'm watering my palette or my paper. Then I'm going to add color. And all I have to do is touch. And it's supposed to like bleed or do something. It's not doing what I thought it was going to do. And this paper, it does not do well with water. I can tell you right now. It's terrible. So I was just putting some color down on my page. A little bit of color. Is the camera doing better? Okay, that looks good. Now I'm just going to sort of get the corners a little bit. A little bit of red or pink in there. Okay, there's my 4 inches. All that. And then she doodled circles. So this has got to dry. Thank you, Angie. I hope it's over with until I get the matte paper back. And this paint is metallic. It's shiny. Yes, I agree. I agree, Diane. It needs to be more of a watercolor paper. This paper absorbed the water, and it's real wrinkly. And it bled through. So this is not watercolor. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's time for a cough drop. I've been going 90 miles an hour. Yeah, you're right. I bet it would need to cure. Because I would think that it says, I'm sure it's permanent ink. Yeah, the filigree of the fan might activate that too. You're right. Every now and then, the fan will be going in my phone from above. Hmm. But anyway, this was what Kim did Friday, and then this is what Jean did, and she took a coffee mug and dipped it in paint. And then when she laid it down on the paper, before she lifted it up, she scooted it in a direction, either direction, and you get these pulled lines on both sides of the rim. Love it. Totally love that. And I want to do some of that. But I have to. But anyway, these were twin cheese. And then the next thing she did was she um, did mark making on Kim's, and all she did was circles first. She did random circles, and I could do this with some paint. Do I have any paint left over here? I might. I just might. And I can use a little watery paint and see if I can make some colors with the leftover paint. I got green. Janet, I got green. Janet, she was into the green, and her fingernails were she had green nail polish on too. It matched. So there's a circle, and there's a circle. Don't press so hard. So I'll do them in different directions, like that, and maybe just one off of the page. So that's good. She did circles, and then she doodled. And I'm going to have to let this dry again. And I wonder if I have a picture of her finished doodling. Now this was some of Kim's doodling, and she just started drawing lines. And here's some circles. It's not on the same paper as this one, but it's on a different piece of paper. And then she just doodled. She had a little bit of watercolor, and she doodled around the watercolor. So like it's kind of like a reverse collage with watercolor coloring book. But she would like go around the blue and doodle, and then she would put some flowers in there. Could go around the yellow one and do some more doodling. And and I think you just have to be in a doodly mood to be able to do different kind of doodles. And she did spirals, little coils, and then she did these little leaves, and she did all kinds of little tiny flowers and spirals and things. That was the same one. And there, that was the same one. Doodle, doodle, doodle. And then she showed me this that she did, and these are uh, in her art book, and they're kind of ATC size or odd shapes. But she did the same thing with the I'm calling it a telephone pole and collars, and then doodling. And so each one is different. And this was another one of hers that she did from a before, and she showed it to me. And so she just keeps adding and adding. And it starts off with a blank paper, a couple of ink marks, some watercolor paint dropped down, and then she doodles on the paper all over the place. And I love the busyness of it. I love that, and I've never been able to do that, and that's what I want to learn. So that's why I'm going to be streaming with her either probably Friday, And then Jean did this one again. The same pictures as before. And here's how she doodled on her coffee mugs. She drew some lines just like Kim did, and the coffee mug, and dragged the coffee mug in different directions. And I just love it. It looks like it just makes it just makes my mind happy looking at that. And then she just did these little flowers, and she just starts doodling and making little shapes and doing different things in the leaves, and just piddling, just piddling. Well, hi, Artie Dar. Hi, honey. Yes, thank you for coming in. This is groovy, like a drive-in movie. Woohoo! Come on in. I know who you are. So anyway, this was my little version of the doodles, and there's what Kim did. And she just drew these big long lines too, and they remind me of needles, like sewing needles. She could put an eye on the end of it and make a thread or something. I mean, it's your own imagination. And here's what she did with the collared one, like what I've just tried to do. So it was fun watching her do that. And then this was another project that I watched. But yeah, and I think, can't remember if uh yeah, you stream a little bit. You stream a little bit. Artie Dar does. Let's see videos. A little bit of, there's your studio. I'll go ahead and share your your link for us. If anybody wants to go and watch you, please do. Did I copy it? No, I must not have copied it. Share and then copy. There we go. So go and say hello to Artie Dar. And but thank you for coming in and seeing me. I appreciate you. We've had a lot of fun so far. We're going to make a junk journal here in a few minutes, and I prepped the paper, and it's drying nicely. This is what we're going to make our art journal out of. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of a whitewash on there to lighten it up. I think I would like it a little bit lighter, and it's just on the map paper out of a book. As soon as that dries up a little bit more, we'll do some more to that. So anyway, I got a new fountain pen, and we're checking the fountain pen out, and we'll get a cough drop. I know something in here makes me cough. It's my art room. I'm allergic to the paint, probably. Never know. Anyway, I'm going to use my fountain pen again, and I'm going to do some more. These are inches, 2 inches by 2 inches, and it's dry, and they'll be cute to cut these out. And what I might do is, since it bled to the other side, I might glue this whole sheet down. Are they perforated? I'll cut it out if it's not perforated, and I'll lay it on some scrapbooking paper. So then when I cut the 2 inches out, they'll have pretty paper on the back, and it'll be thicker. But anyway, I just bought me a new fountain pen, and I'm just learning how to use it. And it's um, it's going to take some getting used to, but I think I'm going to like it. So I'm just going to draw some circles here. like that. If you draw big circles first, then you can make little circles on the leftover spots. So that looks good. So I'm looking, I bought this to doodle with. I don't know how to do calligraphy. I am not, my penmanship is not that good. I print. Everything that I write is I print. And my handwriting is, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best either. So I don't know how to really do all the pretty calligraphy. And I do watch Dee Dee when she does it. She can do it really good. And with all the little curlies and everything about it. So I'm gonna try doodling a little bit here. So I'm just making it up as I go. And it's a little bit scratchy when it draws, when I draw with it, but it's doing okay. I mean, I'm liking it. So that's what I'm doing. Just goofing off. So there's some leaves, and I love doing lines. There's one that I do is I draw a line. It's a stick, and then I draw another line, and I go under this stick. This is the over and under design, and then I'd go over under this one, and then I'll go this direction, and you can see the pattern that's going now. So I'm going to go here and here and here and here. I love it. It's over and under. So that's cute. I like that. It's busy, but it's organized. And then I think I'll just do X's. So I have to really don't press hard. I don't want to press hard. I need to use a light hand. So what are some what tell me some what are some videos that you all like to watch? Do you all watch YouTube videos. Uh, I usually watch the news a couple times a week. I try to watch the nightly news, and it's on TV, but I can watch it on YouTube without any commercials. And now I'm going to try something different, and I'm going to go from one point to that point. Let's see if it'll do anything for me. And it seems to be, I'm pushing it and it's working. Uh, so you can go in any direction. I've never done this one before. I just made it up. And I can tell I'm got some little ink blobs. So I'm wondering if I need to keep like a little tissue to wipe the extra ink off of the nib so that it doesn't bleed. All right. Okay, so there's my doodles. So now I'm going to put this pen away and I'm going to get some ink for this pen. And it's got an ink, it's got ink. I'm going to use the purple. And it's got a cork. So let's see if it comes off. It splatters when it comes off. So let me get a tissue. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, look at this. It splattered when I opened it up. The cork. I pushed the cork up and it went it kind of burped. So maybe I should wear gloves because this is permanent ink. Fun splatter. Yeah, extra texture. So I am now it also has an X in the middle. I'm not sure how this works. Try to pull it off. Okay, there's my ink. And I don't think I have to pour it out. I think I can dip into the jar. But I do have a little pot. So this is the little cork that keeps it from evaporating. So we'll hang on to that. And oh, my manicurist is going to kill me. Man up. I have a month. I have a month to get that out from under my fingernails before I go back to the manicurist. She's going to have her job. So now I want to dip the pen and the tip will soak up the ink like that. And now I get to draw. So here we go. This is the first time, guys. I love it. And I can push or pull. Okay. So now I'm going to um, love is love. KK love is love. So it's still got ink, and I'm going to try to do newer graphical in here. see how well I can, because I bought these to doodle with. So I wanted to doodle and see how it does. I'm doodling. Now I know that this is going to bleed through because that's the type of paper we got. And I'm going to have to see it's bleeding through, but I need to put something down behind this page. But since I've already ruined it, I'll leave it out. So anyway, there's that. That looks good. And it's still ink is still coming down off of the twirls, the reservoir. It's holding on the reservoir. So the ink goes a long way. So I'm doing a little neurographic. Oh, I bought some gel pens. I wonder what I did with them. Mm-mm-mm. I got some new gel pens. I'll have to look for it. And I can use the colored pens to color in my neurographical page. So far, so good. It's I'm very satisfied with it. Very satisfied. Now, like I said, I'm I wish I knew how to do calligraphy and stuff, but it's just not my cup of tea. But I do like arting, so the arting is good. And I'm going to do the corners too. All right. It's still coming down. It's starting to fan slough off now. You can see it's not as purpley as it was, but I'll dip it again, and you don't have to bang it or anything. Just dip and pull right back up. I like it. Here we go. It's doing it. It looks like the synapses in your brain. We have any medical people in here? I think I got most of them. It's doing good for me. I like it. Did I get them all? Okay, there we go. Now, stay and ask me if I have any of this glass inky pens. Nope. I use tree branches and ink. Oh, Artie. Oh, oh. Shall I go into the backyard? Do you whittle the ends and whittle the bark off, or just use the snap of the of the of the stick? This pen dipped in dry walnut ink powder and spotted onto a very wet watercolor paper is a cool effect. Okay, and you can use other pigments to powders too. Okay, so now we have tried everything, and so far I like my fountain uh, platinum pen and my glass pen nibs. You're that? Oh, no, no! Don't tell me that. You can't be Artie. No. What's your first name? Do I know it? Is it Darlene? I think it's Darlene. Um, thanks for coming in. You made my night. Hi, Kathleen. Good evening. Come on in. Kelly's got a channel. Let's see if I can find Kelly's channel. Y'all putting everybody's channels in? Oh, Kathleen, I put you in. You got some food in there. We like food. We're foodie people. I put you in there anyway, just because we love you. Just for fun, Kathleen. Yes, it's Darlene. The New Jersey one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm down here in Florida. We've had a little bit of a cold day. I think it got up to 60 today. Yeah. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay my pen down, and I'm using the purple, and I think I'm going to go to my mixed media book now, and this is really cool. This is going to be good, and I am going to use these as twinchies, and I am going to end up tearing this out and gluing it on some scrapbooking paper before I cut the 2x2s out, and they will be twinchies, but I'm going to color them in too. I need to find my gel pens. Let me just go and look and see if I laid them on my dresser, because that's where I got them at. Shut up. I love it. Oh, I love Florida too. You come on down, darling. I take care of you down here. Yeah, I'm from up north though. I'm from West Virginia, so I know what cold is. Yeah. I don't see them in there. What I do with them, I don't see them. I had to have laid them down somewhere in here. I got them yesterday, and I saw the box, but I didn't open the box. I'll have to get Joe to help me look for it. Well, I'm sad because I know I had him. I know I had him. Let me look again. I've overlooked him. Oh, well, the only thing I can say is when I find them, we'll have some brand new gel pens to play with when I find them. But I do not see them in any familiar spot. So I can't use my gel pens. So I'll have to use something else. And I've got my ink tint pencils, which I love. Play away. You're with you. You with me? But I know I had them, and I know I've got a messy desk, but it would have just been on top, fresh, 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 fresh. But I swear I don't. That's okay. So anyway, come on in. Hi, Brenda. 19. Woohoo! It's too cold for me. Kathleen's on Instagram. Okay. So I've got some of these ink tints pencils that I love. I love to activate them. So let's get a few of these out, and uh, and we got to start on our chicken. We're going to do a chicken tonight. The only bad thing about this, using the ink tints pencils, this paper doesn't like water. It like up here, so I don't know if I can get by with it or not. We'll find out. We'll find out the hard way is what we'll do. So I'm just going to do these leaves in different colors and the polka dots too. They'll be fun to color. So we've been on this chicken conspiracy, and I'll have to show you some of the chickens I've already done. And I like whimsical stuff. If you don't know me, and I do wonky, and sometimes I do very good. Sometimes I do very bad. And I don't mind. I don't mind it when I do bad because it makes my good ones look really good. makes my other work look good. So and I have to just take it with a grain of salt. And I'm just a self-taught artsy person. I do mixed media, all mixed media, and I stream 3 times a week religiously. I'm very faithful in streaming, even on holidays. So I'm pretty good about it. I do take off sometimes, but not a lot. So let's paint these. This is going to be so pretty. These three here. These are going to be my favorites. Although I do like this. I don't like it that the paper ruffled, but I'm going to do it again on watercolor paper. And I've got another little watercolor book that I have that I need to start doing some things with. I've done a few little sketches in it. So there's pink. Now we'll do blue. And I'm a big fan over at Dee Dee's. I love Dee Dee. And I watch Mary Altier, Aunt Beck, and I hang out with Dana and Dana Yates and the Scrappy Chick and Becca at Create with Becca. I hang out with them a lot. They keep me in trouble though. Yeah, they keep me in trouble. But I still love them. This one's going to be cute. I just made that one up. Now, I do have doodle cards, and I have over, I think, 75 doodles, different doodles on the doodle cards. And I've used them for several years. We play games. We like to play games. Oh, that was something Goldie requested is I make a roll a chicken game. And we could do that together. I wouldn't mind doing that together. So there was the blue pencil. So let's go with the red. Looks a lot like the pink, but when I activate it, it'll be really red. This is looking good. Oh, we have to work in our hunt book tonight. Anybody who else is doing the hunt book? Anybody doing the hunt book? Are you still doing it? I'm about halfway through it. There's the red, green. Forgot about that one. I was looking for my gel pens. They're in here somewhere. So, Lynn, hi, Lynn. It's 8 o'clock here, and your phone's charging. Okay, charge your phone. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Uh, Goldie, I'll do. We'll do. We'll let's do a chicken. I can color this. tomorrow. I am bouncing all over the place tonight. But I like everything that we're doing. We'll do what get all these little whips in the way. These are whips. They're called works in progress. That's what these are. Whips. Get the red one back. So here's that. Okay, I need a yellow. Looks good. I'm not real big of coloring in front of you guys and just um, doing a whole evening of coloring. I'm not I'm not real big of that. I can't sit still long enough. I want to keep moving. So I need the green one back, I think. Whatever I did with it for this one here. Okay, that's good. Another blue. And one more red. Just primary colors: red, yellow, blue, and green. Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to do with that. That's an arty joke, right? Debbie, I think I did. I sure did, Debbie. You should have gotten it by now. But then again, you live out in the boonies. So anyway, this is all good. I do have a little brush that I can activate some of these. So I'll do the green first, and then it makes them pop. And I got me some new tiny, 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 tiny paintbrushes that I love. So it's still got a little wetness to it. So that's good. I know what my problem is. I didn't make a list. And I started off thinking I was knew what I was going to be doing, like I knew what I was doing. But as you can see, it kind of failed because I'm bouncing off of the walls. But I really like what we're doing. So you can see that the blue and the greens are popping out. So, okay, I'm going to stop with that and move this over to the side, and we're going to get my art book out, and I can show you a few of my uh, chickens from the past. Some of my old chickens that we've been doing. Is this the book? This is the book. So let me put this over, let it dry. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to still use my ink. I'm going to try to draw my rooster. So let me move this up. And I have to be careful and not spill my ink because it's open. Because I usually push this up like this. That's what I usually do. So we did this the other day. And I always have a picture uh, that I post first. And that way, if anybody wants to paint along, you're invited to paint along and do anything and everything with me. And a lot of the girls do that. And so let me go back over here and show you what some of that I've done. And I do believe this page here is open. This one's open for business. And I showed you all how I make my wood fence. This is a wood fence, right? And I showed everybody how I did that last week. I do it all the time. So here's one of the chickens, roosters, rooster and chicks. This one I used napkins. There's a napkin down here too. And I just it was a whim. On a whim, I did it like this. I never do anything the same way twice. And this is my catfish dog. This was what I was going for. And I failed. I failed on this day, but he's a cute little catfish with a bow in his hair. It happened. And then here's Tony crowing. Tony's crowing. I should put some musical notes from his beak. Uh, Lynn, this is an art journal book of art. So, yes, this is an art journal book. Some people write in their book and write like your diary or write a note every day, or they're writing whatever they want to write with in a writing journal. But all of my journals are junk journals and art journals. I don't journal by hand. I don't write. I mean, I could, but I just don't do that. I don't. I'd rather do the paintings. So I do mixed media paints, and I'll use paper, napkins, a real feather. We found a feather on my desk, and that was from my mom. I said, "Mom, I need a feather today." So I found this on my desk, and this is a real redbird feather, and he's you can see that he's turning. It was brown, uh, turning red, slow because they turn red in the winter. The boys, the redbirds. But anyway, yeah. And then this here is a happy mail page from things that people have mailed me, and I do a collage with it. And this was a November page because it's orange, and we have swaps every month, and November's swap was orange. So this was some leftover happy mail that I got from several people, Juju, Cheryl, and Esther, and I put it all on one page as a collage. Cock a doodle doo. That's right. That's right. And here's another one that I did, and I did it. This was a coloring book page, and some napkins up here and napkins down here, and it just makes the page. So I colored the dog in watercolors, and then I fussy cut it out. I painted my background, and this is what Goldie looks like. She has a dog, a Dachshund dog, and her dog's name is Goldie, and she goes by Goldie, and she likes to go by Goldie because Goldie is her dog. But Goldie is really Steph, and she sent me some happy mail, and that's the one who sent me the doll I showed you and the pocket. This is something that I got off the internet, and I did it in a heart. That's the way she did it, and that's the way I did it. And it was an experiment. I really, really like this page, but I'm thinking I would have liked it a little bit lighter. But dark is good because then you could see the sun and all that jazz. So I tried to do good. And this was a winter wonderland that we did. And it's mixed media. I've got paint and watercolors. And I've got an embroidery flower chrysanthemum here. I got a sticker here, and I found some words there, and that needs to be outlined. Sometimes I go, we go squirrel, we go squirrel, and then we go around and get off of the tangent. But that's just the way we work. That's the way we do it. And then this is a happy mail page. And I got a napkin and some pretty paper and some tags. And this is from Brenda Ashford, I believe. And then here's Roll a Snowman. This was a game, and we have different snowmans that we pick from our paper, and we roll the dice to pick the next shape. So like the first shape would be the snowballs, and the second shape would be the face, and the third shape would be add boots or add a cat or add some snowballs or add a sleigh and or tree or a bird, so or a sign, and that's how we play roll a snowman. And we also play roll a penguin, but this one's not the penguin game. I painted this one from a picture, and I thought he was real cute. I thought I did good on him. And then over here, we got some more happy mail. We got Goldie in here again. And these are just some things, pictures, and different little things people have sent me. And I save I save the happy mail for a page. Yeah, we do too. We like our games. We like games. This one is roll a moose. I think I drew him, but I have roll a reindeer too. And we like hanging things off their antlers, antennas. And that's kind of all in this particular book. So the next page is we can either use. We'll start off with another page. So, hello, Lynn. Lynn says hello. Yes, you're in progress. I'm in progress. I'm always in progress. I love using markers, pastels, fabrics, and magazines. Yeah, we do too, Lynn. And I do a magazine game. Yes, Lynn, I see you. Can you see us? Are you and Darlene are the thank you, Darlene, thank you. But this is just since December and November, and I've got other books that I can do that I can show you, but I got tons of books. I do a lot of junk journals and a lot of books. Speaking of art journal, this is going to be a junk journal book that Janet Nash taught me how to do this morning. And she folded her papers in half, and she was tearing them in half. But I'm going to use these scissors. That's what I'm going to do. And she made two pieces of papers out of these matte papers. And this is how big our book is going to be. And we'll fold this in half, and that'll be our book. And it's a junk journal, so I don't mind how rickety it is. But my paper's dry now, so I can fold it. Let's see if my camera will straighten out. It might do better now. So cutting it through. There we go. These are just craft scissors. They're not anything to write home about. But there's our 4 pages. And then we're going to fold them in half, and that's how big our book is going to be. Our book is going to be this big. And we'll have 4 pages. That orange and blue reminds me of one of the ball games. Let's see. We gave you a lot before. I'm out of ideas. Sorry. Anyone? Lynn says, anyone, please. I need tips. Lynn says, do you have any art journaling tips? Yes. The best one that I can tell you, Lynn, is to have fun. With whatever you do, have fun. Make a journal like this, like I did. I used matte paper and 2 pieces of matte paper, and then I painted them, I drew on them, and I added paper and collaged paper. And now I'm going to make them into a book. So I've got them folded in half. So this is the book. This is my book. And um, Janet, she used some threads to tie it, and I can do I can use thread, or I can use yarn, whatever I have over here. I thought I had some thread out, but I don't see it. And so all I need to do here is poke 2 holes. But Lynn, keep watching me. Keep watching Go back and watch some of my videos and see what it inspires you from what from some of the things that I do. That's a good idea. Go and watch Dee Dee Willingham or Marie Altier or Aunt Beck. Go and watch them. Now I have a pokey tool. There it is. And I'm going to take my pokey tool and I'm going to poke. Which one do I want on the outside? I could do that one, or that one, or that one. I don't think it really matters. So anyway, I'm in the middle, and I'm going to poke 2 holes. There's one. And I'm going to poke another one over here. Just watch your fingers. There's 2. And I'm going to hold this real tight and find a paper clip to hold it together. So that it doesn't slip on me. And I need to find some string or some thread. I might as well get these out because I like to put beads on my strings after I make a book. So we'll get some fancy smancy string. We'll use this pink. And I don't need this much, but I'm going to take this much. I don't need that much. I just really need less than 12 inches of thread, but I got a little extra. And then I have an embroidery thread needle over here. I also do felting. If you all like to do anything about felting, let me know. I do felting projects from time to time. So I'm just going to take and thread my needle. And I'm going to look for my needle threader. And stick that in there and pull it through like that. And since I have enough thread, I can double it. I can make it doubled. And it'll look nice. And that'll give me something on the back of the spine to put some beads on. So I take my book back and I go into the holes, down and then back up. And that's how you bind your book together. And I can tie a knot or tie a bow, or I can do just about anything I want with my book. And I'm trying to get it pulled tight like that. And I'll get another knot in there so that it won't slip. And I don't need my needle anymore. So I can take it off and put my needle up. Got it organized. And then you just tie a little bow here in the middle of your book. Like that. And then you can take the bows, tie the bows in a knot, and then your bow won't ever come undone. It'll just be the bow in the middle of your book, like that. And you can make it, trim it a little bit if you want. So there's our little book. There's our new glue book, 4 prompts. And this was from Janet. And you can watch her video on it, on Janet Nash's under her name. And what I will do with this book is I can glue things in it, anything off my desk, or if I make anything, I can put anything I want in here, and it's 8 pages long, and it's a glue book. It's a glue book. So you'll be looking for this. I'll be doing more in it as I stream, and I'll probably take and put some string on the spine and make a dangle. I know that it's getting late, so I better be working on our on our chicken. And I think what I'll do is, let me go back to my pictures and pick me out a chicken. Pick me out a chicken and see if I can paint them. Uh, I'm just going to go. I'm going. That's a cute one. I need to do a background. Okay, I'm going to do her. I'm going to do her, and I'll post her in the Facebook group for you guys. If anybody wants to paint her along, and you can paint today or paint tomorrow, it doesn't matter whenever you paint at your free time. Which one? I done lost her. This one. Nope, it was the polka dotted one. This one. So I posted it in my group. If anybody is interested in my group, you just have to go to Facebook and go to Beth's Crafty Mixed Media Room, and you have to ask to join. You are allowed to post any kind of art in my Facebook group. I don't sell, and I've never sold. The only thing I did in the selling department is I did a D stash this past summer, and all I did was charge for postage. I didn't charge for the art supplies, and I destashed a little bit, but it helped. But it was a lot of work. But if you want to go to this and join my Facebook group, I post pictures and I post all of the things that we do in here in my Facebook group. It's a good group. It's a safe group, and we do have an address file that only just us, the people in the group, can see our addresses. Hi, Lori. Lori Beth. In from the balcony. Okay. Hi, Esther. Let's see. So anyway, I'm going to I'm going to use my fountain pen. See, this is why I don't think I'm going to be very good at this, because I'm going to end up breaking that. But I'm using my fountain pen tonight. So let's see if I can draw a chicken. So her head, it's a little girl. So her head's kind of like this and this. Oh, look how good I'm doing. That's kind of what her head looks like. And then she's got a neck that goes down to her chest, like that. So she's going to have a beak. Now, used to, when I first started 5 years ago, I would draw this by hand with a pencil. So some of you all may remember that. So here's my beak. And this is the first time I've used a glass pen. And I am on mixed media paper. It's a Canon XL book. And I get them from Walmart or whoever's got them the cheapest on the internet. I order a lot from Walmart.com and Amazon. And she's got two big eyes. And you know what, guys? We're going to be able to put eyelashes on her. She's looking up at you guys. And then she's got her crown. Mm-hmm. So there's the top of her head. And then she's got polka dots all over her chest. It's the same polka dot chicken I drew the other day, Saturday night. When are the polka dots tonight? Okay. Get some polka dots on here. How's that? Is that good? I think it is. Now she's got some shadowing. Time for a cough drop. I talk a lot and I get dry and I get excited. Thanks, Cheryl. Oh, you got a dog calendar, Lynn. Oh, great. I've done a dog book before. I have. I've got a dog book, and it's right. Did I put it up? Nope, it's still right here too. So anyway, under her eyes, she's got these wisps of uh, lashes. And I do hope this is permanent ink. And then there's some shadowing down here. And just a little bit of sketchy stuff. Let me get her big eyelashes out on her too. I'm going to use big eyelashes in a minute. So she's got these wisps of eyelashes like that. And um, I know I'm using purple, so we're using purple. That's just all there is to it. She's gonna have purple eyes. And I have lovely, lovely friends in my arting community that they like to send me things. Go do dishes, okay, Cheryl. Um, I've got wonderful friends who send me eyelashes, and we can use them. So I think I'm going to do them upside down because her eyes are open. And I have to be real careful with this glass nib. And you know me, I like to go fast. And I have to be careful and not press too hard. Because if I do, I'll break it. I have two of these. And I also have a black one, a fountain pen that has the ink cartridges. And Jean, if you know Jean Peters, she streams with Kim Polton. And so she doesn't stream on her own. She streams with Kim. And she is a beautiful sketch artist and a mixed media doodler. So this is going to be red. I think I'm going to make one more up there. I just want to do one more. It's kind of wonky looking, but we like wonky, right? So I'm going to put my nib down right there, and I'm going to put the lid on my ink. Oh, it has a cork. Where's my cork? Oh, right there it is. So wish me luck in putting that on. And it's on. It's down in there. They're tight. So there's my I'm going to just leave that out right there. And I'm going to wait and put these on after I color her. And I do have a few more minutes. And I'm going to try using some of these color sticks. I have these color paint sticks, and they're pretty good. They're really nice. And let's pull some of these out and see if I can't use those. And I want to know where my my new pens are, my gel pens. I'll have to find them. So, and my camera, I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done it before this much. So, her skin is white, and I don't see another other than silver painting her silver would be the only thing I could do is to paint her silver. And then the red, and I must have the red out because I don't see it. I don't see the red on here, so I must. So let me, since I'm not going to be able to use these. Let's see. The background is a like an aqua turquoisey color. So I'm changed my mind on these. Jennifer wants to call her Daisy. You call her Daisy, Jennifer. That's fine. Daisy it is. So that's not what I want. And I don't have a cream and a brush pen, so I'm going to have to go to my paints. Now I do have an antique white color. That's a parchment paper. That is a white that I think would look good if I could find it. And I might have enough in here to do it, paint out of the jar. I'll be pushing it if I do. But I'm going to try painting her body with this. And the ink is not smudge proof. So I'm just painting the bird. This, I've got to paint around all of these polka dots. But I don't mind painting on top of them. It's going to smear a little bit. So you're thinking that maybe the ink needs to cure and dry over a couple hours because it is smearing a little bit. That turned out faster than I thought I was going to do. I thought it was going to take me forever, but I took a chance. I got brave. Yeah, Jennifer paints colors along with me. She's one of my very faithful uh, followers, and she even if she gets behind a week or so, she still puts them on her schedule to do, and she says I won't have time to do it today, but I will tomorrow or whatever, next week, and she's very good about um, painting my stuff. So the other day I used 2 shades of red for the cock comb, for the chicken comb. It's not a catacomb, it's a chicken comb. And I used this dark red first. And then I did the lighter red on top. Okay. There's my headdress. It's a little wonky, but we like wonky, right? So I got that red down. And then I use another brighter red on top. And I don't have to go from tip to tip. I just do a highlight and do a little puddle on top. Make it thick, textury, like that. And there's the red. And I will be doing a background. And I'll probably be doing it in the turquoisey colors. And if I don't have time to do it tonight, I'll have to do it tomorrow. But she is mostly. And then the eyes, I know I had a black magic marker around here. I want a different pen, a different marker. Let's try this. And her polka dots are this black. So let's see if I can do it. Okay. And then that's all I'm going to do tonight. So there it is. I can't help but put a few extra polka dots. All right. So that's all I'm going to do tonight because it's 9 o'clock. So let me reiterate. I will finish her. I have homework. I don't have homework very often, but since we did so much tonight, I was going everywhere. It just happens to be this way. Um, okay, so this has got to dry, so I can't do any more to this. I'll show you um, the twinchies that we started. That was good. Are these the gel pens that I've been looking for? Nope, nope. I got these from for Christmas from Dana. I know they're close. They're close. I don't think it's these. These are something else. No, these are markers. I'm looking for gel pens. I'm still looking. Okay. Anyway, these are nice. I like those too. They're like the slick pens. So we did this. We did a an art journal book for beginners. We did 4 prompts on it. That was marks, which was the marks, paint, stencil, and paper, torn paper is the only things on this. And I will probably add a little bit of white to this, just a little demonstration on each page. And I can take a wet brush and just do a little whitewash um, to push some of that in the background, because I will be putting a picture. I'll put some pictures in this book, and this will help bring the picture to the front and the background to the back. And I will be adding some white to every one of those pages. So that's homework as well. I can always work more on doodling anytime. And what else did we do? I showed you my new pens. We opened up Happy Mail. I guess that's all I did. I guess that's all I can think of. So, with that being said, I'm going to say goodnight, and I will see you guys on Thursday. And Dana, are you going to do Wacky Wednesday tomorrow? Dana streams on Wednesday nights, her and Becca, and they do Wacky Wednesday and they play games. And I know she's been busy. She was out of town all weekend, and so I don't know if she's going to come on or not unless she says so. But anyway, you guys can be looking for her. And she said, "Good night, y'all." And that's what I'm going to say too. So thank you all for coming. I had a great time. I hope you did too. If you like, hit my thumbs up. And after I go off, come back in 5 minutes and leave me a comment. And tonight's comment will be, what could we say for tonight? Daisy. Tonight's word is Daisy, because that's what Jennifer said the bird's name was, Daisy. So that's the word for the night. Come back in my comments and type in Daisy. That's the word. So I am going to be putting up my pen in a safe place, because it is it is. And I do have a little lid protector, and I will put that on there, and I'll put my ink back in here. I used the purple, and I used everything else. I got everything here for it. So and then I've got my other felt fountain pen on the desk. So I'll just put the lid back on this for protection. And so far I'm liking it. So for doodling. So I'll see you guys later. Good night.